This is going to be an upcoming video. I'm testing out the MAC Prep and Prime Spray. Not sure how I feel about it yet, but anyway, that's another video. Also, just quickly, I know I get really annoyed when people do this, but just a little update on the Lash Accelerator Endless Mascara. I did a first impression on this and I still love it, but the one thing I've really noticed about it, it always gives me eyelash stamps, like here, can you see? And there was a really bad one here, and believe me, I blended and blended for like 15 minutes this morning to try and get this eye look perfect. And I put the mascara on and it gave me the stamps, which is a great sign because it means that the mascara is definitely lengthening my lashes. So that's wonderful, but it's just a bit annoying. And also another thing that I've noticed that this mascara does, it really like smudges on the down here below my eyelashes, my lower eyelashes. It really smudges. I've just noticed that, so I just wanted to give you a little update at the beginning of this video. And now I'm going to actually get onto the video, which is a review of the Sleek Solstice Highlighting Palette. This has been out for a good while now. It's been out for probably 12 months, maybe more, I don't know. I think I was probably still at university when it came out. I've always been intending to do a review on it and I just never got round to it because today's the day. Here is the palette. You're probably familiar with this at this point. This is a purely highlight. Probably familiar with this palette. It's by Sleek. It costs $9.99. You can buy Sleek in Superdrug or Boots, and generally it's a really affordable but great quality brand of makeup. I think if you're not in the UK, you could purchase from Sleek's website, and I also believe that Boots now are shipping internationally, so I'm sure that you could find a way to get your makeup junkie little fingers on this if you so desired it. So the palette features 4 different shades of highlight. You've got 3 powder highlights and then 1 cream highlight just here. I really tend to use the cream one, although I was swatching this yesterday and the cream one looked really beautiful, so I'm going to try to use that one a bit more. So I'm just going to do little swatches of the shade so you can see. This one is like a peachy kind of highlight shade, and for once I tried to make sure my hand was clear of any other swatches so that you could really see these ones in all their fantasticness. So this one is the peachy one. This one is the kind of, I wouldn't really call it champagne, I call it more like an ivory toned highlight possibly. There we go. Not quite as glowy as the peachy one. The third powder is this lavender kind of lilac shade, which, I mean, it's beautiful. I just don't necessarily think it's kind of the most wearable shade. As you can see, it's got like a silvery lilac-y kind of look to it. Beautiful formula, but I just don't wear it. I mean, I'm never wearing this one. I've tried mixing it in with the other ones, but I feel like the lilac undertones are very dominant, so it's really difficult to actually incorporate it into any look. You're going for like the Ice Queen, or maybe, what's the girl called from Frozen that everyone loves? If you were getting dressed up as her, maybe you could wear the lilac one and then that would look just perfection. So I'm just going to do a little swatcheroo now of the cream one. Okay, so there we go. The cream one is like, it's kind of like rose silver. So is there such a thing as rose silver? So you know you have rose gold? It's like rose silver. Can you see what I mean? It's really beautiful. I don't know why I've kind of neglected it so far, but I have. I tend to just do a mix of the peach one and then this one, which I've still not quite decided what the shade is. I feel like that gives me the most kind of amazing highlight. It's almost like a champagne-y tone, I suppose, when you mix the two together. I use this in pretty much all of my videos that I do. Of all my highlighters, I feel like this one is the most pigmented. I just feel like it comes off really well on camera. In person, to use a really light hand, so say if you were just going to apply this for work or just for kind of every day, you've got to use such a light hand, otherwise it can get very like extreme very quickly. That's the reason why I tend to just reserve this for days when I'm going to be filming, because it just looks really beautiful on camera. It's just one of those products though that is great for camera, but you've just got to be really careful with it, because in person it can look really overdone. Also, I do have the Mary Lou, just to compare here. I've got the Mary Luminizer, which, like, I know everyone's going to disagree with me, but in my opinion, this is completely overrated. To the point that I'm even wondering now, did I buy a fake? I purchased this from Amazon for £15, and I've been wanting to like it, but it's never given me that kind of wow factor that everyone else seems to experience with it. And I've wondered, did I buy a fake? I'm really thinking I may have bought a fake. Let me just show you. I'll just do a little swatch. And the only reason I'm bringing this into the video is just because, I mean, it looks nice there, doesn't it? It looks really pigmented. I'll just swatch it here. Can you see there? Why do I choose the most... No, that's not working, is it? Why do I choose the most ridiculous places to swatch? Just do a swatch here. Okay, so it does... Again, Anwen, that's the most ridiculous place for you to swatch. Seriously, who does swatches like this? Me, apparently me. It doesn't look too bad now, but I just feel like on the face, the Mary Luminizer does not give me as much kind of bang for my buck as the Sleek highlight palette does. Anyway, I think the quality of the formulas is just absolutely beautiful in this palette. For $9.99, I think you've got such a great deal. If you kind of break that down, you're looking at about £2.50 per shade, which is fantastic. I have really no complaints about this palette. I think the packaging is really beautiful, although I'm not really into gold. I'm more of like a silver kind of girl. I think you're either like gold, silver. I'm more silver. To say it's not really beautiful, it is just plastic, and I really should have given mine a little wipe before doing this, because I'm a little bit embarrassed about that. I'm really sorry. I should have wiped it. Let's just overlook the fact that it's looking really grubby. So just to kind of conclude, I would definitely say if you're a fan of highlighter, then I think that you would not regret buying this. I feel like I say that all the time, but okay, so I'm going to stop talking and just move into showing you what the highlighters actually look like on my face. So I've already done a little bit on this side. I've just mixed these two top shades together, which is what I usually do. So I've just put some just at the top of my cheekbones, which are non-existent. I always say cheekbones like I have some, like I'm a supermodel. No, she has no cheekbones. She doesn't. There's none there. But anyway, so again, I'm just using this little knockoff, obviously, a Zoeva concealer buffer brush, which I find is pretty good for putting highlighter on. So yeah, I'll just apply a little bit more because, hey, why not? You can never have too much of the highlighter. And I've just taken also a little bit up to the forehead area. And watch this. Are you ready for this? Right, so again, mixing the two top shades. Watch this. Oh yes, watch out. I'm like, you know, Rudolph. Rudolph had some kind of swag to him and came from maybe Manhattan. He would not have a red nose. He would have a super blingy kind of highlighted nose. Like, look at this. Oh yes. Oh my gosh, that's a bit much, isn't it? She's gone too... that's the problem with this palette. You can always just take it too far and then this happens. But anyway, we're just going to carry on for the purpose of this so you can see. Again, I'm just mixing in these two little shades. And I'm just going to dab it on. Like with any highlighting product, this will emphasize fine lines. It will emphasize pores. Not the worst I've ever seen, but just the nature of highlighters, because they reflect light off your face. Here, trying to give some kind of physics lesson again, when actually I failed physics. I know nothing about physics, but something about the light bouncing off your face, and it just kind of magnifies. The more light that's on your face, it magnifies. Who knows? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me, because I failed physics, so I don't know anything. Can you see that though? Can you see? Are we seeing? Maybe if I go over here a bit more, and then back here. Whenever I'm watching me back doing, like if I'm doing kind of like swatching on like highlight, I always get really annoyed with myself, because I'm always like, like I'll be like this going, oh, can you see it? Or I'll be like this Can you see it? Can you see it? Because I never seem to get the placement quite right. So hopefully, is this right? I don't know. I'm going to be annoyed at myself later. So there we go. And also, when I'm filming, this is something that I don't do in like daily life, but when I'm filming, I love to just add some to the apples of my cheeks because I just feel like it gives you that extra kind of glow. If you, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. See, I've gone too far. I've gone completely too far at this point, but I mean, look, do you see what I mean? Like, so say if I'm like back here, like I feel like Jacqueline Hill right now, like this, like I wish, but look at this. Oh my gosh, look. This, do you see what I mean though? This is the kind of look that you can get away with on camera, and maybe like if you're going out to an event and you're just going super glam. I mean, day to day, like you might be looking at this thinking, that looks fine to me. But if I show you up close, like you can see it's starting to look quite unnatural. And, you know, my pores are pretty highlighted here, but I don't care because, I mean, I'm liking it now. It, you know, so anyway, I did put a little bit on my Cupid's bow, but I'm going to just add a little bit more there. There we go. Oh, yes. She likes that. She likes that. Do you know what? I'm not stopping there. I can't stop. I'm going to put some down the centre of my nose as well. Look, see. Look, I tried to contour my nose today. Don't say anything in the comments. I know you're all thinking it. What has she done to her nose? She's attempted contouring and it's just been a massive fail. I know. I'm still working on it. Like, I'm perfecting my contouring skills right now. One last little look around. Imagine I'm in Morrison's right now and you see me and you think, wow, yeah, she's gone a bit ham on the highlight today, is what you'll be thinking. But anyway, what can we say? So, that's it for my review of the Solstice Highlight Palette. I did think to myself, right, I'm just going to put this whole swatching bit at the beginning of the video and then we can get straight on to it, because whenever I'm watching these kind of reviews, I'm always like, show me the swatching. You know what I'm like about the swatching. Show me the swatching. Stop talking. I realised that it wouldn't really work because it would have been like, you would have then, anyway, I don't know. I just thought it wouldn't have worked really that way, but I don't know. I may do that in future. Just why not? Anyway, I'm going to go now. Happy New Year to everyone. I don't know when I'm going to get this up. I don't know when. It might be in 2 weeks' time. By the way, it's the day after New Year's Day today, so I never know when I'm going to get videos up. It's just whenever the boys allow me to have some time to get the videos up. But anyway, I can't say I hope you had a nice Christmas, because that, like, now could be 2 weeks ago and then it's irrelevant. Have a lovely day, everyone, whatever you're doing, and I'll be back soon with more videos. I can't even mention how awkward I am right now.